Hey guys, I'm April from Giggle Glitter Graphics, and this is my flip through of my Dark Forest journal. This journal is 8.5 inches tall. It is 6 inches wide and then 3 inches thick. There's our spine. I'll give you a quick peek at the back. And I've added so much trim and little dangly bits and things into this one. It came out exactly how I wanted it to. So quick view of the cover. There is a video series showing some of the work that I've done inside this journal. The cover is actually an old vintage light switch plate along with a Tim Holtz lock embellishment and then a lot of tulle and kind of iridescent fabric kind of swirling around that. I really like how that came out. It's very 3D. You can see that there. I'm going to go ahead and flip to the inside. The inside cover, I have a lace pocket here with some ephemera from the Dark Forest journal kit. I added some metal book corners on here. These are some of the smaller ones. And here's like a little notepad kind of deal. I printed some of my Gothic background papers onto cardstock and created this cute little notepad to go in the front pocket here. And I picked up a lot of fun fabrics at the thrift store over the last couple months, so I've used quite a bit of those in here. There are videos showing a lot of the work I did on this journal, not everything, but quite a bit of it. I did take a little pause because I wanted some more items. So I created some printables with these stained glass type fussy cut stickers, and I added an add-on kit for the Dark Forest journal. So I created quite a bit of things over the last, I think just the last week, and then I finished work on the journal after that. This is a new item as well. This is from my notes and letters kit that's new in my shop. And this is part of the add-on, the Dark Forest journal add-on. There's enough pieces to make 4 of these kind of pocket tags, and I glued mine into my journal so that I could use them as tucks as well. I also used a lot of pressed flowers. I got some pressed flowers off of Amazon, and you're going to see those kind of scattered throughout the journal. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. A couple of little goodies in there. I printed some of my fussy cuts on cardstock, others on paper, some on sticker paper. These were printed on sticker paper, and I did a print and cut on my Cricut for those. Lots and lots of lace and fabric and trim in here. And I did still leave quite a bit of journaling space. Here's a fabric flip from my fabric flip video. So I have room to write under there, or I can pin things to this, or there's lots of options with these. I love how that came out. It's a pocket using a paper from the Dark Forest add-on kit. And this is one of my new Gothic flower fussy cuts. I put some really big fussy cuts in that kit. I love how it came out. They are impactful, which is what I was going for. I used quite a few of those in here. This is some vellum that I printed on. A little bit of cheesecloth. One of my notebooks from the notebooks video I did. There's some of those dried flowers, I think, or the pressed flowers. I am not sure how they're going to hold up over the long run, but they're beautiful, and I made sure to glue them down pretty well. And I didn't use them on the cover or anything like that. So here I tore some of the corners to add some wear. Here's another spot. I liked how you could see the layers through on that. These are pages from a vintage chess playing book, and I like that. I thought it kind of went with the purple and black check fabric I used on the spine, so kind of a nod to each other on that one. Another piece from Notes and Letters, ephemera from the kit, and this little pocket is from the add-on kit, along with the card that goes inside of it. And I embroidered a few little pieces to go throughout the journal. I did a few and then I kind of lost interest, so there's just a few. I didn't do a lot this time. And this is my butterfly slides kit, and I printed these half size, so they were a little bit smaller this time. It's pretty versatile. I love printing things a little bit smaller. Another Gothic fussy cut. I have quite a few of these roses in here, the long stems. I've hung all my little charms. I have all my jewelry off the side of my journal when you look at the side of it. There's a couple of tucks made again from the collage paper from the Dark Forest add-on kit. Really like how those collage papers came out. And I have a little bit of purchased ephemera from Amazon, some music pages in here, and another one of those Gothic cutouts. And I did some definitions to fit, and those are also in the add-on kit. I've been trying to come up with ideas for add-on kits to really flesh out and add some more depth. I'm trying to challenge myself a little bit. Here's an envelope. I made this out of mulberry paper. I'll drop a link on Amazon for that. The beautiful papers. I just put a little piece of purchased ephemera in there. There we go. Inked it up a bit. I just made a quick envelope. I love all the little bits that are in the paper. So I got a huge pack of it. It's beautiful. I'll definitely share that one. Another piece from my Notes and Letters kit. And then more, some lace layered with another one of those pressed flowers, again from Amazon. I'll link that. Tiny little paper clip here. And in here, I made the envelope using some Gothic paper printed on cardstock, and I took some of my stamps I did in one of my stamping videos, and I used with long fastener to kind of hook them together and make this little tarot card swivel bit of ephemera. A little bit of lace here. And here's the other side of that chess book. This is just some pieces of ephemera clipped onto the page. And I did dye some of my paper purple using food coloring, and I thought that came out really nice. I kind of mixed black and purple food coloring, and I did that and got progressively darker. It worked out really, really well. Here I have this little corner slide over. This is a video I did. It has this little note spot. This was an envelope, and it just kind of hooks right over the corner here. And I left the back open for journaling and added a bit of lace onto it. And I like how you can see the paper through the window. It's really pretty. I did use decorative scissors on quite a few edges, just to vary them up a little without them all being all ripped and torn. Another one of my little Notes and Letters. I enjoyed playing with that kit. I felt like I needed some more kind of vintage feeling things in here. So I was like, oh, I'll make a little notes kit. So another piece of ephemera from the Dark Forest journal kit, and another of those Gothic fussy cut flowers. I do cut mine on my Cricut, so that makes it a little bit easier. I have a video for Cricut cutting now up on my channel, so check that out if you have a Cricut and you want to see how I do all my settings and everything and cut out my fussy cuts. Another fabric flip, piece of fringy scarf, and then there's that check pattern that I felt like a chessboard, and I incorporated it in, and then I've got some charms and things there. Little owl. This is another slide over. I did this one on the side. There was a huge window on this envelope, and I sewed some fabric on and then added one of my charms. There we go. And the back side of that is decorated as well. Let me pop that back on here. I like that it kind of pops up out of the book, and then here's some stamping and gold paint that I did on the back and left some room to write. Another one of those stained glass fussy cuts and definition. And here's a little envelope I made out of, gosh, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. So the envelope was made out of dyed paper. I added some mulberry paper on there, and then I just went crazy and I layered up fussy cuts and flowers and stamps and and then tucked one of my little cards inside. More stamping on the back. Had a lot of fun with these stamps. Kind of an iridescent lace there. I've got another rose. I like those. I was just, I had a little bouquet in my hand, and I was just like, where am I going to put them? And I just kind of popped through the journal and found places. I'm like, you can have a flower, and you can have a flower. And there's some kind of, I don't know if you can see it, there's this textured bit. That was also another little paper pack I got that came with all kinds of mesh and things. And I'll link that for you guys as well. It was pretty inexpensive and it had a lot of really interesting things in it. There's another torn corner. And there again. I thought it kind of spiced up where I didn't want to do a lot of work, but it needed a little something to break it up. This is a master board that I made, and I've used quite a few pieces of that throughout as well. I just kind of cut it up and scattered it throughout whenever I bound the journal. Another side tuck. I made like a big dangly bow on here with some embroidery floss. I thought that was really pretty and kind of took up some of this space without covering up all these pretty flowers on the digital. Another one of my mystic cards tucked into my dark forest add-on pocket, and then I added one of those butterfly cutouts to it. And this was a little bit of beadwork I did. And the tags. And this was a shopping bag that was black on the outside. It was a little tote. I used about half the bag in this journal. It was a pretty large little gift bag. Large little gift bag. It was a pretty large gift bag. And I thought it was perfect. I saved half of it for a Halloween journal though. Here's another envelope that I made using the Gothic papers, and I stamped the inside of it just to kind of finish it off. A little bit of cheesecloth here. These lace belly bands are also from the Dark Forest add-on kit. Piece of embroidery with one of the labels. Another letter. Envelope from the kit and a couple more goodies on the inside. Oh, come out of there. There you go. This one I put the pocket in the middle of the page. I was just being contrary at the moment and stuck it right in the middle, but I thought I could journal underneath of it. So one of those pressed flowers again. And here's a little notebook. It's got a pocket on the front. Again, I did a video where I showed this. And then this is a paper, little page making piece from the Dark Forest kit that you just fold up and it makes pages, or you can cut them apart and make cards. It's a versatile little piece. I think this is my favorite thing. I had this kind of double closure, so I made almost like a snippet strip, not quite, little fabric and stickers and fussy cuts and lace just to cover that seam, and then it opens up and I've got this big feather sticker. I thrifted this up. They actually had foam dots on the back and were 3D, so I thought that was cool. One of the Gothic fussy cuts to make a little flip up, and then this is one of the digital papers from the Dark Forest kit. Here's another stained glass window and tag. And then I made this pocket, but the pocket is held with a clip, and then the whole thing pulls up, and there's a little writing space down here, and then you could flip it down and write on the back. And another one of those butterfly slides. I did some stamping and some pressed flowers on it just to zhuzh it up a little bit. So another fabric flip. More Gothic flowers. I went a little Gothic flower crazy. I just love them so much. I was excited to put them in here, and I really feel like they added another level of detail to this journal. Another little pocket card from the add-on kit. Sticker. These are also in the add-on kit. There's a sheet of fussy cuts on the add-on kit. Some more lace. And to the back, this is the last of those pocket tags. I added some stamps and butterfly slide and a seal to that. One more fussy cut rose. I did not print on the back of this. I wasn't sure if I was going to glue them all in, so I didn't, but in the future I probably would. And that is it. If you liked this journal and you're interested in making one similar for yourself, you can find links to the principles and supplies I used in the description down below. This is my own personal journal. It's not for sale. But thank you so much for watching. Here's a little side view. Oh, got all my little dangles in there. So exciting. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see future journals, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.